Hello friends, welcome to a new video. Today we are in sunny Rotterdam and we're going to take some shots using the RICOH GR III. So let's go! Rotterdam, home to the biggest port in Europe. The only Dutch city with a real skyline and one of my favorite cities in the world for street photography. I am starting things off at the Kop van Zuid, located on the south bank of the river, opposite the city center. Tall buildings and nice weather, things are looking good. Do you know that feeling you can have sometimes when you're trying to shoot some decent street photography, but everything you take is just not looking that good and you don't really get that nice feeling you look for when you're shooting street? Well, I actually had that 2 days ago. I was here in Rotterdam trying to make this video, but it was very windy and every shot I took just wasn't that good. It kind of was an off day for me. But I did make a video about it and it's on my own YouTube channel called Niels Camp Creative. Well, we all have our off days. Let's not dwell in the past. Today is a new day with new chances, so let's see if we can shoot something interesting. I'm shooting with my GR3 and I have it set to RAW plus JPEG. However, all the shots I show you today are my own RAW edits. So no positive film JPEGs today. I felt like getting creative with my editing and try some different editing styles, and I am interested to see if you like them. So that was the first location, the Kop van Zuid. Nothing too fancy. I'm not the only one here with a camera. There are a lot of people shooting on the street, doing either portrait photography or looking at the nice compositions. As you might tell, the light today is very sharp. It's very harsh. So it is a good day for using light and shadow and maybe some reflections in the building. So now it's time to get back on the bike and see if we can take some shots more in the city center of Rotterdam. When it comes to street photography, Rotterdam is one of my favorite cities. It's very good for street photography because of the architecture, and this has everything to do with its history. Because in World War II, Rotterdam was bombed very severely. So there are still some pre-World War II areas in Rotterdam, but there is a lot of new modern architecture with a lot of glass and different materials. And of course for street photography, this is very interesting. So let's talk about this YouTube channel for a little bit, because I read some questions about what content you guys can expect, and the truth is it will be very diversified. We will be doing some live streams, as you might have already seen. Lintaro has done some live streams. I will be doing some challenges and more of the POV style, and of course we want to show you different photographers from different parts of Europe and the world. And I think this will be very cool, not only for RICOH GR users, but for everybody who loves street photography. So if you are interested in that, please make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. People sometimes ask me what I look for when I shoot street. My first answer would be that I look for interesting light, people and compositions. For these videos, however, I think it's also nice to show you the area I'm shooting in and why I shoot there. I show you almost every shot I take, but that doesn't mean I feel like every shot is a keeper. I find it more important to show you the good and the bad, because this is the fun process of street photography.
I do not want to pretend that I'm this amazing photographer that only shoots the best photos all day, every day. I came across this station which is basically all glass. I tried messing with reflections and aimed for some creative results. I kinda like the idea of an image that consists of a subject behind glass and then context or surrounding information in the reflection. This could be a great concept, although the results are not that great. Have you ever heard of the hunter and the fisherman approach when it comes to street photography? The idea is that you can choose to shoot like a hunter, where you are actively moving and hunting for people or situations to shoot. When you shoot more like a fisherman, you first decide your composition and then you wait for a subject to move into the frame. These are two different styles and they both have their upsides and downsides, and I always try to switch between the two. On this location right here, I decided to go full fisherman. What you see is the reflection of the sun in the opposite building, which causes a framework of colored light on the street. I like the situation and I hope to find a moody street image here. The nice thing about shooting like a fisherman is that you don't have to worry about people seeing you. You are just standing there and they don't know when you are pressing the shutter button. If you are hesitant to shoot people on the street, this could be a nice approach to start with. I first tried some different compositions and I decided I like the bike lane most. Just wait and try and shoot away because the subjects keep on coming. Are you more of a hunter or do you prefer the fisherman approach when it comes to street photography? Let me know in the comments below.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video out here in Rotterdam shooting with the RICOH GR III. This channel is not only for GR users, it is for street photography enthusiasts in general. So if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because we got a lot more cool stuff coming up. I hope you like these point of view types of videos, and if you do so, please leave a thumbs up. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments because we read everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.